What is up, my fellow YouTubers? Psycho Sandman here, bringing you a Witcher 3 video. In this video, man, I'm going to show you guys my build for Geralt, and I'm enjoying this build. I've had about 5 builds already, and I went through many potions of clearance, but I'm really enjoying this one. I find it the most beneficial to how I play. This may not be your play style, but I'm going to do a brief summary of what I got going on, where I put my points at, where I don't put my points at. And man, if you've liked this video, if you found it helpful, leave a comment, let me hear about yours, or subscribe to my channel. This is a brand new channel. So let's jump right into this. So let's go over to our character menu here. As you can see, I'm level 22, so I'm high into a mid-level build, so I don't have all my points allocated yet, so I'm going to get more points. But as I level up, I'm going to add new videos in about every 5 levels or so. So jumping in, here we got my combat skill tree. So I'm staying here in my fast attack and heavy attack, or strong attack. I'm going to work my way down the skill tree. This is my high output. This is where my damage comes from. I'm going to stay on these two just right here. I'm not going to waste any points over here. I don't really need arrow deflection, and I'm going to show you why later on. Don't really use my crossbow all that much except for a quick shot to down something that's flying. And adrenaline points, I really don't have the use for adrenaline points right now. Maybe when I get this ability unlocked here for the spinning attack would be more beneficial to me, but at this point in time I don't have it. But as you can see, I got 3 extra spots that I'm not going to have used yet, so I may be putting something in there. Moving on to my signs, Quinn Shield, you got to have it. I would put my first points here. You got to have a Quinn Shield. This is my bread and butter, my build. You'll see why. This is going to be our defensive part of it. This is going to help our vitality, get our vitality back. This is just, it's a must-have. I lean heavily on my sign for, in this particular sign, Quinn. Right here, I'm specking in Igni, but this is optional. I usually just spec in 2. Quinn you must have, and then the other one you can just leave up to your discretion. I went with Igni because I just like shooting fire out of my fingertips. I mean, that's awesome. But I'm gonna change probably and maybe go to possible Ard, so I can get that knocked down and get an insta kill off of there. And with your Quinn, you get a knockdown. It's I don't know what the chance of it getting it, but I've gotten it before. And you know, when you're knocking an enemy down, it's almost an insta kill. Moving on to alchemy. In my opinion, I don't spec any points here. The benefits you get from your skill points there aren't enough to waste a skill point there. We're not going to be using many potions. That's just as a last ditch. We have to, like, if we're in fighting something we can't win, and we have to pop a few potions and our toxicity goes up to like 100%, and we have to use it to escape and get back into the fight at a later time. But we're going to rely heavily on our Quinn Shield, like I said, to boost our vitality. Moving on to our passives. Here I got Survival Instinct, increases maximum vitality by 500. I mean, the more health you have, the better. That's just a given. I have 5,500, excuse me. I'm only level 22, so I've seen builds where they're in the 30s and they don't even have that many. So this is just the more health. Once again, is better. Now I have Griffin School Technique. So each piece of medium armor increases sign intensity by 5% and stamina regeneration by 5%. So if you're wearing 4 pieces of medium armor, and I'll go through my medium armor in a second, you're gonna 20% increase to stamina and increase the sign intensity. So your stamina regenerates stupid fast. Like I go like 2 seconds without having my shield, and I'll do a demonstration here later about entering combat and when to use your shield and that good stuff. But and also your sign intensity is increased by 5% per piece of armor. So I got a 20% boost in my sign intensity. So when my Quinn Shield explodes, because I have my active shield up, so maintaining active shield no longer drains stamina, and stamina drain for blocked attacks unchanged. So only time it's going to drain your stamina is when you get hit. Damage absorbed by the shield restores player vitality. So if we're down and out and we have a shield up, just hold that shield down, let them hit you, and you're self-healing, so you're self-sustainable. I also have Quinn Shield pushes opponent's back. It deals damage when it breaks with a chance for a knockdown. So it has a kind of an AoE, and when you fight multiple innings, this is key. If you can get a knockdown, the more enemies, the faster you take them out, the better. And then you can see I have a blue mutagen with a plus 7% sign intensity, which gives me an overall bonus to sign intensity plus 28%. I can't wait till I get a better blue mutagen so that can go up. Then I have my attack powers with a red mutagen at 21%, and I just put a survival instinct in here with that. And then down on the lower left, I have my precise blows and my crushing blows coupled with another red mutagen. And then I got my Griffin School techniques here. So if you see on the right side, down at the bottom, my sign intensity is 101%, and that's a lot. So that's just more I spec my skill points at. Like I said, I don't recommend going into alchemy. It's just not worth it, and I recommend going into Quinn. This build revolves around Quinn, and you can pick another sign of your choice, whatever one you like. I like Igni, but I'm probably going to switch to Ard, just because the knockdown that you get from it would be good. So moving on to my armor, I'm wearing obviously wearing the medium armor, the Griffin School enhanced. And this gives you these sign intensities, plus 10%, plus 6%, plus 6, so 3 plus 6s and 1 plus 10, and it boosts that sign intensity. So the higher your sign intensity is, the better off your signs are going to be when you're using them. And like I said, Quinn is your bread and butter. We'll demonstrate that here in a second. So and my 2 swords, really doesn't matter, just get the sword with the highest damage output. These have plus 10 sign intensity as well, so I mean it's probably good if you get the enhanced Griffin silver and steel swords if you want to go that route. So we're in Skellige here, a couple drowners and a couple sirens. Looks like some sirens over there. Well, let's go say hello to these drowners. So first things first, when you enter a fight, guys, knowledge, know what you're fighting. I mean, don't just run in there blatantly swinging your sword and attacking things. It all depends on your level too. I think I'm playing story and sword. Let's just double check that for the sake of the video. Yeah, story and sword. So I'm only on like a normal difficulty. So it's really not that important right here. But let's just say for the sake you're playing something hard like Death March. First things first, look at what you're fighting. Even if you have to run in and you're not sure and you let it drowner and then you run away, just run away out of the fight. Just that way you can get your oils, you can get your potions set up. So we're out of the fight now. Not yet. Drowner's still over there. So let's just dodge out. Alright, we're good. So obviously, if you played this game and you put time in, you know that that's a necrophage. Drowners. So you just go to drowners, look at it. Necrophage oil, Igni. So we're not going to use Igni here. We're just going to demonstrate my Quinn. So first things first, inventory, obviously. Put your necrophage potion or your necrophage oil on. Coat that. We're not going to use any bombs. Bombs are really effective against drowners unless you use like a grape shot in a cluster. So we'll enter this fight. We'll make sure. Oh, just threw a bomb on accident. So I had my other bomb up. That. Oh yeah, this is a good point to make here. Your Demeterium bomb. Release a cloud of Demeterium silvers that block magic and monsters' magic abilities. FYI, if you get into the AoE of this, it affects you too. As you can tell now, I cannot cast my sign tell now because it just went away. All right, so I'm not gonna use any bombs. Well, let's put a grape shot on just in case. Make sure you have your Quinn Shield up. And as you can see, you can press right trigger, and I'm on my PC, but I'm using my Xbox One controller. You can press right trigger and you can keep a shield up on you, and I recommend doing that when you jump into a fight. Or if you want to do like me sometimes, I'll also just hold it down. I just hold it down, and you see I can hold this all day. It doesn't affect my stamina anyway. The only time my stamina goes down is when I get hit by an enemy. And then once you release it, you get this AoE damage I was talking about with your ability, that skill on your skill tree. Boom, and you can get a knockdown off of that if they're in that area. So we know what we're fighting. We're fighting some drowners. So first thing I want to do is I want to put my shield up, and I want to enter a fight. This is any case if you're fighting one enemy or more than one. Get a couple hits. Let's let them hit me. So my shield's gone. So let's just say I'm fighting for the sake of too many enemies, and they're starting to attack me, and they're getting the upper hand on me. So they're knocking me down to half health. So I pop my shield, and I let them hit me for a little while. Well, now I'm watching my stamina. As my stamina goes down, I want to blast it and dodge out of the way. Let my stamina rebuild, and look, I have my shield already back up. I mean, it's just too fast. So we'll dodge it again, shield's back. My health is all the way up, and now I can start attacking. Put the shield back up. Nice decapitation there. Full shield. And then now we can just take this single target out. Really simple. And that's it. So we got 4 enemies. I let them hit me, knock their health down to half. Just pop your shield, hold it there. Let it regenerate your vitality. Back out of the fight a little bit. Let it regenerate. I mean, literally, it comes back up in like 2 seconds, guys, because of the passive bonuses I get with my thing that I use over here in my character. This little passive bonus right here for Griffin School techniques. Each piece of medium armor increases your sign intensity. So this is just a medium armor build based around heavy and light attacks with a little Quinn added in there for your defense. Usually what I'll do is I'll just go in and get a couple hits and I'll dodge out of the way. If it's a bunch of drowners that don't pose much of a threat, I'll just go in there hacking and slashing until they knock my health down, and I'll back out and I'll just pop my shield, just hold it and let them get my vitality up, and just assess the situation again, and just continue with the fight until you get it down. I have successfully defeated an enemy that had a skull and two question marks above their head. It took me about 15 minutes, and I think I was level 20. This was a while back, but I successfully did it. Man, it did work, but it was difficult. So like I said, bread and butter is Quinn. Use it, abuse it if you have to. I mean, this just it's the best build that I've built so far, and I've done about 5 or 6 different ones. Anyway, it's been a quick video on my build and the one that I'm using right now. And like I said before, as I go up and I level up, about every 5 levels, I'll post a new video on the new skill points that I get and where I put them. But if you like the video, man, leave a comment in the comment section or subscribe to my channel. It's a brand new channel, so I'll be bringing some more videos of other games too when they drop. I know Metal Gear Solid comes out Tuesdays, and I'll be getting that one and making videos on it. But I appreciate your time, and this has been Psycho Saiyan Man. Check you guys later. Peace.